Good morning, everyone. How are you doing? And welcome back to another video with Brooklyn. So we're going to jump right into the video. This is another Freedom Friday video. And I'm going to come on here and I'm going to start with viewer discretion is advised, okay? This is for mature audiences only, okay? So we're going to get started. Woman admits to almost suffocating her boyfriend by sitting on his face for oral sex, okay? Amy Nicole Perino, 44, pushed her then boyfriend onto the ground, sat on him, and shouted, "Eat my blank." But he could not breathe last December. In the run-up to the incident, she had run around their home in Boone County, Missouri, while naked, striking him with a belt, brass plate, and mobile phone, as well as punching him up to 25 times. He said he felt sick to his stomach and told his girlfriend, an assistant embalmer at a mortuary, to leave him alone. Here she is in her mugshot. She looks like a man. That's her in her mugshot. Okay? This is her not in her mugshot. Totally different. It says here, he said that he feared for his safety all the time because he did not know what Perino was going to do next. He said she gets very violent very quickly. When police arrived, he told them that a cut on his nose was as a result of her sitting on his face. They saw a 3 to 4 inch cut on his left arm and another on his right arm, while red chest marks were as a result of being hit by a belt. Perino was sentenced to time served, as she has been at the Boone County jail since her arrest in December last year. A charge of sexual abuse was dropped, okay? Now, this article was written by Richard Hartley Parkinson, and it was written in October, okay? And so she had been in jail for, it said, what, a year? So this was written in this is an old article, 2019. So she got out of jail in December of 2020. Now, this came up on my feed, and I thought it was interesting because one thing, if it had been him chasing her around, beating her with a belt buckle, hitting her with a phone, and demanding that she pleasure him orally, she could have pressed charges easily, and he would still be in jail. He would still be in jail. It wouldn't have been no time served, and he would have just did a year. Because to me, that's considered rape. Now, I don't know the statutes in Missouri for rape, but that's a sexual assault. He said that he feared for his life all the time, which means that she's assaulting him physically and sexually. This man is being raped over and over again because he fears for his life. He doesn't know what she's going to do next. And I think it's sad. I think it's wrong. I think that it should be the same thing for both genders. If she had to call the police and she was in that situation, they would have thrown this man under the jail. Don't let it have been a man of color. He would have got 20 years or more. But overall, men who assault women, beat them, sexually assault them, they're going to jail for a long time. They dropped the charges. They said the charges have been dropped. So I don't know the law, but if your charges are dropped, I don't even think it goes on your records. They were dropped, which means to me they were dismissed. How can charges of sexual assault be dropped? I don't understand. If this man had retaliated and would have physically assaulted her to protect himself, he probably would be in jail. If he would have overtaken her and overpowered her, he probably would have done some time. If you are in a relationship, I don't care if it's your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your husband, or your wife, and they are beating you, they are sexually assaulting you, making you do sexual acts, 50 Shades of Grey acts, that you do not want to do, they need to go to jail. It's assault. It's rape. And a lot of people don't think so, but men are raped and abused every day. Just because you're a man does not mean you cannot be sexually assaulted by another man or by a woman. A lot of men are not aggressive. A lot of men are very meek and mild and humble. And they fear that if they do retaliate against a woman, that they will go to prison. Because most times that's the case. A lot of times women will beat up on men, abuse men, cheat on men, but they don't want the man to retaliate. Now, I'm not saying that. We know it comes on both sides. Each sex can abuse the other sex. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying a lot of cases, women abuse men. This man said he's afraid every day. So that means he's being mistreated every day by this woman. And someone will say probably, well, why he don't leave? It's the same thing with a woman. Sometimes it's hard to leave. You think you love the person or you're afraid to leave because you don't know what they're going to do. There could have been threats involved in this relationship. I would hope that he left while she was locked up. I would pray that he left her, and when she got out, when she came back to their house, that it was empty. I would hope so. But a lot of times when you are abused, it messes up your mind. You don't really know what to do and which way to go. But if you are being abused, gentlemen, it's nothing wrong with asking for help. And I feel like anyone that's being abused has the right to defend themselves, to get themselves out of that situation. If she's beating you with a belt buckle and hitting you with a phone and chasing you around the house to the point that you feel sick on your stomach, sitting on your face, basically suffocating you, he could have died. He said he couldn't breathe. Is that not attempted murder? Because I can't breathe, leave me alone, but she's still doing it. It's just crazy to me. You know, and then another thing I'm not understanding. He said he got a cut on his nose from her sitting on his face. What in the world did she have down there? What in the world what she got growing down there that she can cut his face? I'm not understanding. What does she have that she could cut his face sitting on his face? It's nothing sharp. It should be nothing sharp down there. I ain't got nothing sharp down there unless she hiding razor blades. I don't understand how she could cut his nose sitting there. I don't understand. I'm confused. The article said that it was a cut on his nose as a result of her sitting on his face. She was naked. So it couldn't have been the zipper on her pants or anything. I'm not understanding how she cut him with her. That I'm not understanding. But that's neither here nor there. You know, I think she should have did time. I think she should have got time served, and she should have did another stint, another year or whatever they do. But the charges were dropped. That's kind of disturbing to me because that gives her the license to assault him again or her next boyfriend. She works in she's in a bomber at a mortuary, okay? Somebody has to bury the dead. Somebody has to do it. So she doing that. That's already a grim job. People already think mortuaries are haunted. People are already scared to go there. You have to be a special kind of person to embalm somebody, okay? Then on top of that, she gets violent and she assaults people sexually. So with that combined, and they didn't say drugs is involved, but she got a lot of things going on with her. She has a lot of pent up aggression. And it doesn't give her the right to assault anybody. You know, she could assault other people if he left, another man, another woman, because this is really aggressive to chase someone. She wasn't in her right mind to chase someone around the house butt naked, beat him, then force him to do stuff. Running around the house behind somebody with no clothes on, they would already say you were crazy. So why is she free? Why is she free? If you are in a relationship but somebody is forcing you to do something, be free. Okay, this is Freedom Friday. Be free. I always push being free. Be free. Call the police. Call some family members. Gentlemen, if you are being abused by your girlfriend or your wife, leave her tail. Don't allow her to do it because she's a woman. I know you may be afraid that if I hit her, if I punch her to get her off of me, I'm going to jail, but you may have to just do what you have to do. I'm not promoting violence, but don't let somebody abuse you. This woman is abusing this man, and they dropped the charges. Most places, I know here in North Carolina, the district attorney does not allow you to drop charges. They press them themselves. It didn't say if he dropped them. It just said the charges was dropped. I don't understand. That's sexual assault. I'm not understanding. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to end it here. You all be careful. And with that being said, I'm going to say vielen Dank. That's thank you very much in German. So vielen Dank for watching me. And choose, that's what? That's bye in German.